Hello, tea lovers. Welcome, welcome. I am Lorna Owens, the author of Desert Sage Lifestyle Wellness, World of Tea, from ancient leaves to modern wellness. How are you? So, for all my tea lovers, a quick tea 101. But first, cheers. All tea comes from the Camellia sinensis plant. I know we tend to categorize everything as tea, so we talked about ginger tea and all like that. They're good. They're just not tea, they're tisanes, they're herbals, they're botanicals. And so they have all the health benefits that you think they do have. However, when we talk about tea, we're talking about white tea, green tea, black tea, pu'er tea, right? And so let's just do a little quick. Um, the least processed tea is the white tea. It's just picked for us. We pick the bud and two leaves, and it's solar withered, and that is tea. It's a delicate tea. It's one of those teas you drink in contemplation. If I'm being so going to do some yoga or some mindfulness, that is perhaps the tea that I would sip with, like so, and enjoy. Then you have green tea. And green tea is like a semi oxidized tea. And there's a process called stay green where they pan fire it or they steam it. If it's in Japan, it's steamed. And that is why Japanese green tea tastes a little grassier. So it just depends on your preference. If you want Chinese, it has a little toastier notes, then that's what you get in terms of green tea. But there's a process that stops oxidation. Oxidation, it's like when you cut an apple and the air oxygen gets to it and starts getting brown. That is the process. In between white tea and green tea, we have yellow tea, tea of royalty, government tea, government gift from government to government. It's a very expensive tea, very exclusive. Special skills are needed for that. So you perhaps don't see a lot of that. And then black tea, which is oxidized and fermented. And so you have your Earl Greys. And the same process happens when you no longer want the oxidation and the fermentation to take place. You stay green. Post fermented tea would be like your pu'er tea, and there's a process for that. Okay. And then we have our flavored tea like jasmine. So here's my thought about jasmine. With jasmine tea, a lot of times in people who do it know that in the West we think that this is so.